Alex, and I'm here today with Smeghead. This MGB is called Smeg from Red Dwarf, if you've seen that, Smeghead. Smeghead. This car hasn't moved, well, no, it hasn't really moved for about 4 years. The owners moved recently and they just haven't had time to do anything with her. So I've come along to try and resurrect her. Now, first things first, the batteries are very poorly, but I've got jump leads so I can power it up. The second problem we had is the bonnet. The bonnet was stuck. So I managed to get in there with a long wooden pole supplied by a customer. I managed to pop it open because the cable was seized up, so that's one problem. And then the next problem is the hinges are seized. So I've just lubed them up and I'm waiting for the lube to soak in. I had to stick my hands in things like this. Yeah, cobwebby. Can't wait. Gross. So yeah, hopefully we can get the bonnet open because that's what we kind of need. And then try and see if the engine turns over and see what the electrics are doing. And yeah, poor little car, eh? Right. Oh, let's show inside, yeah. I've got to show the camera the cobwebs. This is the exciting part, you see.
Yeah, obviously the before and the after. You go for it.
So I have opened up the tomb of Smeg. Yeah, we've got spider skin. I don't know where the actual spider is, and I'm hoping I don't find out. But yeah, we need to brush some of this away. It's very oily in here, but there's promising things like the HT leads look new and things like that. So I'm just hoping the carbs aren't sea solid and the engine hopefully is not sea solid. We shall see. Let's get rid of some cobwebs. So air filters off. Let's see. Oh dear. First thing I always do is see if the dashpots lift up, and they're not lifting. So we have unhappiness. Let's get some spray. Excuse the bad filming. Get some spray just down in here, because what it is there's a woodlouse. I don't think you want to be there, do you? I'm not sure. Yeah, what's happened here probably is the needle is seized in the jet. I mean, I've got to look at this fuel line here. Don't like the look of that. It's all loose. It's braided, so you can't see the condition of the rubber, but looking at the condition of the metal, I'd say the rubber's pretty bad, so we'll replace that if we can. And this one here looks quite new, but it's braided, so you can't see the condition of the rubber. Although they look nice, I don't like them. And if you look at the breather hoses, that's the brake servo pipe, all split. Engine breather split. Yes, and the joiner pipe here looks okay from a quick glance, but that's the thing, rubber these days doesn't last, just perishes. They're definitely not moving. Oh. And one thing we must do, actually, is just check that the engine spins over. So I'm hoping I can get my bar in the pulley of the alternator and push the plastic fan to try. I don't think you can see the engine anyway, the crank pulley. Oh shit, sorry. Oh, there is movement there. That's a bonus. Saw the crank pulley move. Yes. Engine's turning. That's a bonus. That's what we didn't want. was a seized engine, and there is no seized engine. Oh, right, brilliant. So, thankfully, with a little persuasion, this dash part is going up and down like it should. This one, not so much. It went up a little bit and it struggled to come back down. So I've just unscrewed it. And when I say just unscrewed, I had to hit the screws with a hammer to try and free them off. Oh dear me. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Good job I brought carb cleaner with me, isn't it? We'll clean this up and see what's going on. Just squirted all the oil out. Right, stay there. We'll get that cleaned. I'll take that one out as well. Clean that. Ideally, carbs really need to come off because I bet the float bowl was minging. And the needle's probably stuck in the float bowl as well. But for now, we'll just see if we can get it running as is. Because it is a nightmare taking all these off and getting the fuel bowl off and things. But I might change heart. I'll go and see what the ignition system's like, because I haven't looked in the distributor cap yet. Let's have a look in there. We don't even know what it is. Oh, it looks like it's on points. I'm all oily already. Ow! This flipping coolant hose really gets in the way on an MGB, doesn't it? Trying to get past the steering thing and everything. What a pig. There's no easy way. Not if you're left-handed. I'll probably get down there with my right hand. But yeah, if it's still on points, the points are going to be furry, aren't they? Flipping it. Yeah. What a pain. How awkward is that? I need two hands. That was absolutely horrible to get that last clip off. It was really horrible. Here we are, we're still on points. And actually, although the distributor itself looks furry, the points themselves look quite clean down there. I don't know if you can see. They don't look bad. Rotor arm looks brand new. The troublesome condenser, eh? Well, you know, that looks good. Looks good. Where's the earth wire? There it is, tucked in there. That maybe not so good. The little earth wire. The little earth wire that goes between the distributor and the base plate. Let's have a look. Oh, well, it's not fell off. I mean, look at the state of the furriness of it. I thought it was going to fall off. But it's not the best thing in the world. It does not look great, but it's definitely attached. So we'll leave that for now. It's only an earth. It can just stay there for a bit. Just check the other end of it. That goes onto there. And again, it's definitely not coming off. So, although it looks crap, we might change it in the future. We're just going to leave it there for now because it looks attached. Now, where's that rotor arm gone? Put that there. Don't want to lose it. It looks like, oh, that's really lucky actually. The points have landed. Oh, I just leant on that. It's like a bladder. The points have actually landed on the cam, so I can check the gap on the points, which the gap looks way too big. And if you can see, way too big. It's meant to be 0.15. Hang on, I'll go and get my feeler gauges. Oh yeah, look at that. Can you see? Feeler gauges flopping about in there like a prick in a well bucket. So that's not a good start, is it? I'll see if I can adjust those points up. And I think that's it for the ignition system. What's the inside of the cap? Look at that, brand new. Must have changed that just before it got left. So that's good. We haven't got to worry too much about that, hopefully. I'll adjust the points, struggle to get the cap back on, and that's that side of things okay. I was tempted to do a compression test, but I'll probably just see how it runs first. I might pop a plug out and just see what state they are, but they look new. I reckon all that's been newed, so hopefully that's okay. It's probably just the carbs that are going to be an issue. Well, it had to be done. I've taken the carbs off. I'm going to have a look and see what's going on in there. If I think they're too bad, I'll recommend a rebuild kit. But I have got the gasket for the bottom float. I've got the carb cleaner and stuff. I've got some gaskets for the... Because there's meant to be a gasket between here and the carb, and there wasn't. There's meant to be a gasket between there and that plate, and there wasn't. There's meant to be a gasket between the plate and the inlet, and there wasn't. So, yeah, no wonder it was being unreliable. It was probably sucking in air which way and ever. Oh, it's dashpot oil in there. Gross. Oh, no, it's not. It's old fuel. Old solidified fuel. Yeah, the old fuel needs to be pumped out as well. That's another job. Oof. And I got attacked by a spider. Well, I didn't. I pulled that plate off and a spider come with it. And I was like, ooh. I had to flick it away. Right, let's try and get these undone then. Well, inside here doesn't look that bad. I'm going to pop the float out in a minute, make sure it's got no fuel in it, and clean the jet and things, because the ethanol in the fuel has sort of glazed everything. I mean, look at that. It looks like a toffee apple. And you're going to now say in the comments, you've eaten some weird toffee apples in your time. But look, that is like a varnish in there. Sort of, look, glazed. It stinks. That's some nasty shit in there. But to say, it doesn't look bad in there. Even the float needle looks okay, but I'll pop it out and have a look. But it seems quite good, not terrible. So maybe not a rebuild kit. I mean, ideally I'd want to strip all this and clean it all, because it's gross, but it depends what the budget is and what they want. I mean, you've seen the engine. It's not a show queen. I think they just want it to work, really, so they can use it. So we'll definitely put a new seal in there, and hopefully I've got enough gaskets for all of these that are missing. Oh dear. Well, unfortunately, the jet is seized into its bushing. That should go up and down freely. This is the adjuster. As you can see, the adjuster is off, so this should come out, but oh dear, he's seized. I've been spraying it, trying to free it off, but yeah, it's a shame because it's quite clean in there. Not what I expected. And I don't like these. I've had bad experience with these on the V8 I've been working on. Rubber tipped float needles. I've had a bad time with those. Sticking and whatever. I prefer the brass tipped ones from my experience. But yes, I think this is going to need a new jet. Bummer. As if by magic, a carb rebuild kit appeared. Looks like the customer already bought the kit, which is mad. Now, I'm not going to replace the throttle spindles and butterflies, because there's no play really in these at all, and the butterflies snap shut nicely. Although they look manky here, where it matters is fine, and it seals nice. I don't want to disturb that. He's not worried about how it looks externally, so I'm not going to clean the outside. I've just been cleaning the inside, really, the best I can. And unfortunately, the new needle jets are rubber tipped. Not happy about that, but hey, it saves me using my gasket set. And also, ta-da, new jets. Woohoo! So we can just put a new jet in. We don't have to worry about that old one over there, which I think is probably okay, to be honest. But yes, we'll put some new bits and bobs in, and Lovely. Joys of being a mobile mechanic. Working outside. Is dodging the rain. It's been mad here. If you look over there, there's like... Sorry, the microphone's just kicked in. If you look over there, there's a beautiful blue sky. And there's this grey cloud above me. It's been thunder and lightning and everything. It's just crazy weather. So I'm just waiting for this cloud to pass and I can take my very soggy tarpaulin. You can see how much it's rained. And then I can carry on and finish the final carb. It's sort of past now. You missed the worst of it because you were in the boot and I couldn't get you out in time. If we open the bonnet, you can see. Ugh. So I know it's dirty outside, but that's sort of what the customer wanted. And not that they wanted it dirty, but if I was going to clean all that outside, it would take ages. I'd have to get some more carb cleaner. You know, ideally stick it in an ultrasonic or send it to Matt for vapor blasting. All I've done is clean inside and put the new bits and bobs in. I've put a new little bit of return pipe there. Ideally we want some fuel clips on there, but the old one was just pushed on. It's a really tight fit and it's only overflow, so if the float sticks the fuel's going to come out and go on the floor. That's all that is, so there's no big deal. Unfortunately I can't change this fuel line, so we'll just have to leave it for now but get one ordered. Over here I've chopped this in half, checked it, and it all looks good, so it looks like it's quite a new fuel line, that. And I've stuck an inline filter in line. So yes, it's a little bit better there. This is all clean behind here, so we've got a new gasket behind here. New gasket, all clean. This one's ready to go. We're not stuck anymore. It's really loose. Lovely and clean inside. Happy days. So I've got one more carb to do. So that's what I'm fighting against this weather. It's just to do this one more carb, which is under there in the wetness. And then I'd like to try and drain through some of the old fuel and put some fresh in, because there's some fresh fuel here for it apparently, which is good. Oh dear. Sod off weather. There's definitely some blue sky there. There's definitely some grey sky there. Alright, well, carbs are back on. Nice and loose. I haven't put dash pot oil in yet. Because I want to see about the fuel now. Time's getting on. Been here way too long. Yeah, I'm going to have a look at the fuel pump, because I think the problem now really is the batteries are poo. And there's two 6-volt batteries. I presume they're in series to make it a 12-volt. No, it's negative earth, but the negative lead is red. Well, that's bloody confusing, isn't it? Yeah, it's definitely negative. You can just about see there's the positive there. Okay, so it's negative earth. So he's got the negative there and he's got the positive there. So yeah, it must be a 12-volt system. But it's dead. It's only doing a little click, click, click from the solenoid. I can't hear the fuel pump. Sorry, I just dropped my chewing gum. That's gross. Can't hear the fuel pump doing anything when I put the ignition on. I think the batteries are just pooped. Oh dear, that wing's pooped as well. I'd like to get under there and see the fuel pump, see if I can power it up, because I want to push some fuel through, the old fuel. But yeah, I need power. And do I connect my marina up? But it's a bit tight because we've got another car here. Let me tidy up my crap and then we'll think about what we're going to do. Frantically trying to charge the two 6-volt batteries up with Marley, and I've got tea. we had an issue where there was actually no live going to the ignition, to the coil, and there was no live coming to the fuel pump either. It was actually the ignition switch. I just flicked it and 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 flicked it, and eventually it came on. So we have ignition, but the power in the batteries is just not enough to crank it over fast. I have removed lots and lots of old fuel, and we've put in new fuel, and the fuel is pumped round. We've got the nice inline filter there. I must put some dashport oil in as well. I'll do that while the batteries are charging. And the customers come out with a big booster pack as well. Look at that. So hopefully we can kick it into life. And I've got to get, yeah, there's ignition. Okay, ready?
Yeah, go for it.
It's just not fast enough, is it?
We'll give it 10 minutes and see if we charge it up more, but it may be that, as you say, the batteries are absolutely...
They are pants, yeah. There's no doubt about that. Yeah.
Go for it. It's getting quicker.
It was quicker, wasn't it? Here we go again.
Right, say when you're ready.
We have ignition.
Go for it.
We have choke. There's not a cough, is there?
No.
Okay, I'll put my tester on and see if it's sparking now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, no spark. No spark.
Ready?
Yeah. No spark on my tester. So is ignition off?
Yeah.
Excellent. What's going on then, eh? No, there ain't no spark. Did you have the ignition light on when it cranked?
Yeah.
It was on,
I'm
yeah?
sure it was.
Yeah, I think the switch is happy now. It's been...
It's just wiggled a bit.
Oh, what a bloody shame.
Mm.
It's so close. Oh well, new batteries.
I think,
And we'll be back on it.
What I would say is I'll get new batteries,
Yeah.
but I think probably it'd be an idea to take
The dizzy out.
Dizzy out
Yeah.
and give it a proper clean.
I mean,
So I don't know. I mean, it was like Corrosion City.
yeah,
So-
it's going to struggle to come out of there, I would say, if it's had all that water dripping on it. But I've got other dizzies kicking about. I got the old one off this because I convert all mine to electronic ignition.
Well, again, that's probably another option with this, really, isn't it?
They're only about 70 quid or something.
To be honest, I think by the
For a
time
whole
you
dizzy?
if you're going to take the, I think it's probably a wise decision.
Well, if you want to get one,
Yeah.
AccuSpark I use on all mine.
Okay.
But you need to get a coil as well,
Yeah.
because you want non-ballast.
Non-ballasted.
Yeah. Oh well, it didn't start. We tried. I'll come back another day and sort out all that horrid wiring. I don't know if I showed you it, but the wiring is bad. So we'll sort that out, and we'll probably put electronic ignition on, and yeah, it'll start then. It'll be fine. We'll tune the carbs. Be good as new. Maybe not as new, but just show you the wiring. Yeah, we don't want any of that, do we? I'll get rid of that because I don't know what's going on with it. This doesn't look that bad. This, bad. Thanks for watching. Bye.